Hello, my lovely water signs. This is your weekly guidance, oracle guidance for August 11th through the 17th. During this week, we're getting out of Mercury's post-retrograde shadow period on the 15th, and our full moon is either on the 16th or 17th in Aquarius. I believe it's the 16th. I could be wrong. Maybe it's the 17th. I don't know. I'll post about it on my social media, which is down below, as well as how to book a personal reading, how to donate, and all of that. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is for all water signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter sign, you can watch this reading, or you can cross-watch for someone else. Starting with the Isis Oracle deck, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to try to pull at least 3 cards in hopes that one of these cards will resonate with you during this week or provide you with some guidance or some advice that will help you. Let's go ahead and get into it. Anything for water signs, Divine Spirit. Anything for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. Anything else for water signs? Cartouche. Divine names of power. This is about watching your words, making sure, be mindful of your thought. I mean, you're watching your mouth, like watching what you say. All right, Wings of Isis, Cartouche, Temple of Lapis Lazuli, Goddess of the Ancient Skies, and at the bottom of the deck, Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. So, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, let's get into Wings of Isis first. Uniting with the angelic self. I'm going to show you this card again in just a second. All right. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention, and confirmation that any impressions that you may have had that you belong not only to the human kingdom but also to the angelic one are correct. So there you go. That's your confirmation that you are a divine being and that you do have access to that other world. Cartouche. I love this card. All right. All right. Divine names of power. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries. The use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power, rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. So this is just about being very mindful of your speech, of your words, of your word choice, so that you don't manifest or block manifest anything that you don't want, that's going to delay what you truly want or block your blessings, which is, delaying what you truly want. All right. Your soul is very ancient, beloved, and does not only herald from the earth. It holds much special wisdom of star peoples from civilizations far and near, with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from a civilization based in fear to a love-based culture. You are guided to come into deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. So that's lovely. And I think as you do that, you're probably being tested. It is important to be reminded, no, you're not expected to be perfect all the time as an angelic and human being. However, you do have a higher purpose and people are watching you, and you're called to guide others into this lifestyle. So be mindful of your words and your word choice. Be mindful not to curse yourself. Rising sun. Let's look at this. At the bottom of the deck. You probably are definitely going through a rebirth, especially Scorpios. This is Pluto's retrograde right now in Capricorn. So until Pluto goes retrograde, we're going to continue to experience rebirth symptoms, transformation, transformative or great change, all of that. All right. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness, persistence. Even when you felt like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and continue with the path. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. So I do feel like you are definitely going through a big transformation right now, and I think by this week, by the end of this week, during this reading, if anything, or by the time you view this reading, you will be coming out of that. Your rebirth will be kind of complete. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a fresh new person. But be mindful also of this. This experience is going to confirm for you that you are an angelic being. And then be mindful moving forward. It's also about releasing anything that you've been through in the past, not holding on to, one of these cards mentioned not holding on to any unforgiveness. Yeah, so that you don't speak it subconsciously. So be mindful of that. All right, let's go ahead and move ahead. For romance angels. Any advice for water signs? Any advice or guidance for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? August 11th through the 17th. You deserve love. You are lovable, yes. You needed a reminder. Maybe you've acted out. You've let your frustrations or your emotions get the best of you during this transformation. And maybe you feel like you don't deserve what you truly desire. Know that you do. We're all human. Anything else for water signs? All right. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. Definitely. Pay attention to everything around you. The universe has many, many, many different ways of communicating you. So make sure that you are paying attention. Also make sure you're paying attention to your own thoughts, your own your own thoughts, your own speech, your actions, everything around you. Make sure you're paying attention because, like I said, the universe has many different ways. You could be thinking of something and somebody could say it, and then that'll confirm that you're on the right path. You know, synchronicities. It was 333 when I started your reading. It was 333. Anywho, past life relationship. You could definitely be dealing with a past life relationship, a karmic partner, a soulmate, something like that. You've known each other before. You probably are dealing with someone from your past life, or will be meeting with a soulmate. More than likely, you're dealing with someone who is your soulmate from a past life. So let's see more about what this week has in store for you. Anything for water signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces for August 11th through the 17th. Any advice or guidance for water signs? Great fortune. Great fortune could be coming your way. Listen, Jupiter's going direct on the 10th or the 11th. So going into this week, Jupiter could be going out with a bang and uncovering some great fortune for you, either in the material aspect, or you could be coming out of this rebirth phase feeling very fortunate, very grateful, very deserving, yes, but also just invaluable, like just priceless. You could be feeling very grateful, very fortunate for the experience or for the growth or for the knowledge that you obtain. Or you could be coming into something materialistically as well. Main male is here. This could be how you're dealing with your, how you view yourself. If you're male, this could be someone that you're dealing with, or someone who brings some type of great fortune into your life, or who is a conduit for something positive. I do get a positive vibe from him. This could be someone who has their eyes on you. This could be your soulmate, privileged lady. Listen, if you're a female, you could be feeling like a privileged lady after this great fortune. This great fortune could be making you feel very privileged. It could be fortune in the materialistic sense, or it could be metaphorical. Main male is here also, so this could be something that someone that you are romantically involved with, someone from a past life, a soulmate that you're connected with, who's influencing this some type of way. And honestly, message of concern. You may be getting a message of concern about this person. It may not be, I don't know, it could be after this great fortune comes into your life. I have to dig into this now, because now I know that there's someone else involved. The last reading for fire signs didn't look like there was anyone else involved in particular, but this reading, we can definitely see there's a masculine and feminine energy. This could also just be your masculine and feminine energy, but let's just see what messages of concern is about. This may be something that's a warning. This is the Psychic Tarot, which is basically a hybrid of tarot, and sudden wealth is just beneath that. So whatever this is, and beneath that is false person. So be mindful of any frenemies or anybody being unexpected income is just beneath that. So listen, be mindful of anyone who, this could be somebody that you have to watch too, because this came out right over. Pay attention to the red flag. Somebody could be, you could be coming up on something, and then somebody wants to come into your life all of a sudden, because now you're this privileged lady. This guy wants to come into your life. Pay attention to the red flags. Let's look at message of concern. Fertility. It popped out and spun around. This is basically the Empress in the reverse. Let's look at message of concern. Some of you could be finding out you heartache and loss. 2-3 cards breaks down to 3. So some of you could be getting some, I want to say, like, some of you could be finding out. Automatically, this makes me think of a miscarriage. That could be what the message of concern is about. Automatically, that's the first thing that came to my mind, to be honest with you. But we have so much positive energy around this, I don't want to settle for that. So let's look at what this could mean. There is no reverse meaning here, but it represents the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You are the creator, and the seeds you have planted in the past, whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. So this card also represents femininity, Mother Earth, who is calling to you. And I think it does represent tapping into your feminine energy, even if you're male. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens, earth, plants, animals, mineral kingdom is also a part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion. Soon others will see and feel your devotion. But then we have heartache and loss. That's why I'm like, okay, heartache and loss. Somebody could be heartbroken about the moves that you're making. That could just simply be someone else's. That could be external energy to you. Someone feeling heartbroken, feeling like they lost you, or feeling like you're out of reach because you've come into this wealth. Maybe they feel like they don't have a chance with you anymore. Maybe they will try to come into your life and you're not having it. I don't know. It represents disappointment, sorrow, and separation. It can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past this pain and heal your heart. I do think that this could represent some type of loss that you're experiencing. Maybe this is how you feel right now, with message of concern being here. Let's go ahead and get some further advice for you, because we don't want to worry you. And this week hasn't even gotten here yet. So let's get some wild offering advice. 3 shuffles, that's 1, 2, 3. All right. Some of you could be finding out you got pregnant and feeling like you lost your freedom. Some of you could also be feeling very privileged by it. Who knows? Let's see. Money, all my finances are in order. Excuse me, all my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Absolutely. This may be something that you just need to affirm to yourself. You could be having financial problems right now, or maybe experiencing some type of materialistic loss, but I think it will be replaced with something materialistic as well. We have a lot of cards signaling that it will. Loneliness. When you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come in. So I do think you're meeting various soulmates, but you have to get into a place where you are comfortable and acquainted and loving yourself. I think this is the card that mentions self-love. I think this rebirth is definitely a fresh opportunity to put yourself first and make sure you're really treating yourself as best as possible so that you can attract that from other people, and also initiate that in other people so that they begin to do that for themselves and attract it within their lives as well. Work. I am now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. Absolutely. And I think especially if you work in a field where you give back, or what you do is extremely helpful to other people on an emotional, mental, spiritual, even financial level, if it brings some type of peace, stability, and balance to someone's life, I think once you get to a place of comfort within yourself, your money problems will be resolved, because the divine is going to send you everybody who you need, who needs you, so that you'll be more than happy, or more than, okay. And self-acceptance is right underneath that. I'm not going to read that though. Travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Absolutely. I think this is just about releasing control. You may be moving. There may be some travel involved. There may be some relocation of some sort, either in a physical or metaphorical way. But if there is, just kind of take everything how it comes and don't stress yourself about the what ifs. And trust that everything's going to fall into place. Accept disappointments gracefully. This slid right out. So there may be something that you feel like you are losing, because this does represent either some type of loss or disappointment, or either something not gaining the momentum or the value or the growth, or something not growing the way that you thought it would, or are you losing something. It could be extremely disappointing, but make sure it's about being graceful. Also, watching your mouth, making sure you're exuding the graceful, angelic being that you are. All right. Any other guidance or advice for water signs? Become a clear channel. I think you become a clear channel as you get more in tune with yourself. As you learn to accept yourself, as you kind of get into a flow of your own situation, and also as your environment improves and you're happier about where you are, whatever this relocation involves or whatever this change is, especially if it's a change of environment, as you get to a place where you are taking better care of yourself, you become a better channel, a more clear channel. And I think you just need to be in the right vibration to pick up on the frequency that you need to be completely dialed in, to do the work that you need to do, to attract the people that you need to attract, whether it's clients, to whoever it is that you're interacting with, whatever people that you need to reach. In order to be dialed in, you have to kind of tune your frequency. Anything else for water signs? Not all that. Anything else? Okay, go with the flow. Absolutely. You are a water sign, especially if you're a mutable sign like Pisces. Should be a little bit easier for you to go with the flow. But it is time to kind of do your part, take care of yourself, make sure you're having fun so that you can become a clear channel, not harboring not emotionally holding on to disappointments, just kind of letting things go, accepting things that didn't go your way, taking the lesson that came with it, and just go with the flow. Allow things to fall into place. Know that the divine is working. Do something different. This is about, if you usually speak up, it's time to be quiet. If you're usually quiet, it's time to speak up. If you usually plan, it's time to just jump. If you usually jump, it's time to plan a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's about doing things, trying a different way to go about things, and just under that, nurture yourself first, making sure you are, what did I just say? Making sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure you're being happy, express your joy, and make a plan is here. So you do need a plan, but you may need a plan, but also don't get too meticulous about details. I think it's just about becoming clear about what it is that you want. Not so much a timeline or even a time frame. Just mapping out your goals, making sure you're very clear about what it is that you want. And it's kind of like vision board is what I get from that. Make a plan. Figure out what it is that you want. And figure out what's the best way to get there. Figure out what's step A, what's step one, you know? How do I get there first? What's the best move to make to go forward towards what I desire? And then go with the flow, especially if you're traveling. Let the divine take care of everything. There could be a message of concern, but I think it's going to be a good message. There may be somebody that you end up having to watch your back about, especially if you fall into some unexpected income. But I think everything's all good here. You're meeting soulmates. You're going through a transformation. Good stuff, water signs. So thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe or connect with me on social media or book a personal reading, I would love that. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.